Check, check. Well, it's working. Well, you're not going to believe this, but this is take 5 for this review video. To what we're here today for. We're going to be talking about my QualMounts highway pigs. Okay. QualMounts. So I'd heard the name before, hadn't run into them anywhere because I hadn't been to Americade till June of 2024, when I kind of butted in an invite from Craig Hainsworth and his beautiful wife Felicia to go with them and join in on their trip to Americade, which they'd done many times before. And first day we went and got our parking pass and our tickets and got inside, and walking through the, I guess you would call it the midway, but all the vendor tents, checking everything out, all the new products and everything, and came upon QualMounts. And they had a huge inventory of all kinds of different phone mounts, foot pegs, just a multitude of different ways of fastening it. Reservoir mounts for like your brake and clutch reservoirs. If you got a hydraulic clutch, you could put a mount there. Like say you bought something specifically for one bike, and then the next time you sold that bike and you still had that adapter and you wanted to use it, you could probably find it at QualMounts that you'd be able to rig something up that would work for you. And I got looking at them and I thought, damn, you know, those look pretty good. And the price wasn't bad. I forget what I did pay for them. So yeah, I really like the look of them. I got the open kind of like girder beam look to them with the crisscrossed gussets in them instead of just a solid bar to them. And the coatings match my GV bars and the rest of the black powder coat on the bike. And so they don't stick out at all. They don't look like some brand new shiny thing on there. They just blend right in with the rest of the bike. They look like they're supposed to be there. They're extremely comfortable. They're extremely easy to adjust. I mean, I can bring them closer to me or farther away with one Allen wrench. And within seconds I can change the setup drastically. QualMounts has, I think there's 4 or 5 different lengths. So there's lots of different places that you can attach them to the bike. You had the different clamp systems for the different size crash bars for different bikes. So say for BMW, they got a little bit thicker bar. Some of the aftermarket more expensive bars have a thicker, bigger bar than my, you know, bargain basement GV bars. But they fit snug hard. They're considerably higher quality in the mounting. Their grip system, how it grips the bar, is very precise, and when it locks in, it's locked. And when I moved them, I was thinking, oh, there's going to be a mark on the powder coat. There was no mark. There was nothing. And I'd rode them like that for several weeks before I ended up moving them. What we find is that the corners of the foot peg where they land on the mating surface to support them in the proper position is starting to wear. So the foot peg is actually tipping away from me. So the QualMount pegs, they fit right into the rest of the scheme of the bike. You don't even notice that they're on there. The powder coat is identical to the others. Now I got the girder beam cutaway, but they do make one that's recessed and the panel is solid. You can move the peg up a little bit this way. You can swivel it using this Allen wrench right here, Allen screw. You can tip it forward and back. You can loosen these and you can swing them in and out this way. I really like them. I really like them. But this is the reason right here. Now if I get down here and I look, you see how they tip. They should be like this. So they got a little, the corner's getting worn off and bent. They should be up like that. But that's what they look like. They're awesome. So I had them originally down here, and there's no marks. So I moved them from down here, so the peg was down there. So now they're up a little bit. So I'm only going 15, 16 inches difference. So, yeah, QualMount. Check them out. So finishing up, the QualMounts highway pegs dilemma has been solved. So in their final reply to me, they said, "Thank you for doing the video. You can post it as is if you wish, but if you want to edit it and add our comments here, we would greatly appreciate it." So I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fair. So they said, what we're gonna do is you send us your address, my address, you send us your address, and we will send you a set directly with the upgraded version. Now the upgraded version is different because it has the ability to be folded up and stay up. Just to get them out of the way, they are a little bit longer and a little bit tougher, so that's great. I sent them my address. They've already sent me the date that they're going to be showing up, so I'm happy with that. Anybody else that's having this same situation with theirs, if you've already bought them and have that issue, I would get a hold of tech support. So QualMounts.com. So now all of the highway pegs similar to mine have that upgraded foot peg on them. So this is all good all the way through. So quality product. They saw there was a little issue, they already corrected it. I got a hold of them, you know, they're sending me out a new batch. So QualMounts.com, absolutely flawless. I am very pleased. I'm pleased with the pegs, and I'm pleased with the customer service I got with the little problem that I had. They're stepping up and they're backing their product, so even though it's not their design, they just buy the parts and install them on their product. So let's make that clear. The foot pegs themselves are not QualMounts product. They are a bought and purchased item that they install onto their foot peg arms. So that's it. QualMounts.com. Have a good day. Bye bye. Bye bye.